Manchester United then return to the Premier League against Chelsea at Old Trafford. 4 consecutive defeats. Had the worst run of form since 1961, I think it is. Horrendous form. So much is going wrong at Manchester United right now. God knows where we go from here. Personally, I think this is turning out to be worse than under David Moyes. It's getting so bad. We're losing week in, week out. We're not scoring goals at all. Occasionally under David Moyes we would get a win and we would score a few goals, like maybe away at Newcastle or at home to Norwich. But here we're just getting week in, week out, just the same thing. Maybe scraping 1 goal, letting in 2 goals. Just the same thing week after week after week. And it's been weeks since we actually scored more than 1 goal. The last, at least once or twice, I think. Certainly against Wolfsburg, and I know against Watford. I don't know if there was any sandwiched in between that. But both of them 2 teams scored own goals for us. So we've still only scored 1 in them games as well ourselves. And going into this game, we're on the back of a 2-0 defeat. Chelsea are on the back of a 2-2 draw. Watched both games. Chelsea actually fought back. They were losing 2-1 against Watford. Should have won the game 3-2 but missed a penalty. So in their last 2 games they've scored 5 goals. We've not scored 5 goals in ages. And under Goose Hiddink, I think they're going to have a little bit of a revival. I mean, it's going to take time for them under Goose Hiddink. I mean, he's a decent manager and probably will get them playing better over the weeks, but it may take time. Hopefully it's not tomorrow against Manchester United, because Manchester United really need the 3 points. Anything other than 3 points here, and I think our top 4 chances are in tatters, and we probably will fail to qualify for the Champions League for the 2nd time in 3 years. I mean, Louis van Gaal's on the verge of the sack. At present, he hasn't been sacked. There has been rumours all day that he's going to be sacked, or he might keep his job till after the Chelsea game. It does look like he's going to be in the dugout tomorrow though. And as much as I don't want him in charge anymore, because he's obviously lost the support of the players, the football's dire, nothing's changing. He's spent 250 plus million and we're worse than we were last season. I do not want us to lose this game, even if it means him getting the sack. We just cannot afford to miss out on top 4, and at this moment in time we're actually only still about 3 points behind Tottenham, so there is still a slim chance that we could finish in the top 4. I don't think we will with the way we're playing, unless obviously another manager like Jose Mourinho comes in and in January maybe brings 1 or 2 players in. We have a revival, it can happen, but personally I don't think this squad is actually good enough. I don't think we've got enough goal scoring players in the team at this present moment. You're looking at the players that can dig us out of this, stand up and be counted, not enough leaders. You're looking yesterday when we played against Stoke, you're looking at the likes of Smalling at the back, a leader, Carrick in there, not a lot of real leaders in there. You're looking at Martial, he's very inexperienced in the Premier League, only played 12-13 Premier League games. Memphis Depay still new to the team, still only young. You know, you're looking at the likes of Fellaini and Juan Mata to step up, and they're just not stepping up to the plate. I mean, Fellaini has been absolutely awful this season. Juan Mata's been awful lately. There's just not enough experienced players stepping up to the plate, scoring goals. You know, our top scorer is Juan Mata and Martial with 4 goals each in the Premier League, I believe. I know Martial's got 4 goals, and that is absolutely awful for Manchester United. Normally we've got a player up near the top of the goal scoring charts, then at least another 1, possibly 2 players in and around there as well. And we're coming up to midway through the Premier League season and 4 Premier League goals for the leading goal scorer. Now that is absolutely terrible. Now I know that Martial's only young, but to put all this pressure on him to bang in sort of maybe 15, 18 league goals this season was just not good enough from Louis van Gaal. We should have had a proven goal scorer up there. I do believe that he thought that Wayne Rooney was obviously going to be that man. But unfortunately, Wayne Rooney has been rat shit this season and probably will go back into the starting lineup for this game though. I would expect a similar lineup to that game. I would though change a couple of players. I would bring Morgan Schneiderlin back into the team. Definitely instead of Marouane Fellaini. probably take out Juan Mata. Juan Mata's been terrible lately. I would hope probably actually bring Jesse Lingard back into the team if he's fit. I don't know if he's fit, but apart from that, I wouldn't change too much. I think Wayne Rooney's been absolutely dog shit this season, and some time on the bench. He looks a bit more fired up when he come on against Stoke. He put a brilliant ball in for Fellaini, which was a sitter. But, you know, I just don't know where we're going to go from here. Obviously, Chelsea have been rap shit themselves this season. Worse than us, actually. But lately, they haven't been worse than us, because not many teams in the Premier League could be worse than us lately. We've been so bad. We're in relegation form at the moment, so we really do need to pick up some points here. But Chelsea without Diego Costa, who got 2 goals against Watford yesterday. And Watford were thoroughly deserving of a point, to be honest. I thought I watched the game and they played well, could have won the game. They had a deflected goal for their second, Gaal scoring the second, to put them 2-1 up. But Diego Costa come back with another goal. And Hazard was on the bench, but won a penalty in the second half. Maybe he will come back into the starting lineup. He's been poor this season. Fabregas again being really poor. So hopefully Manchester United, I mean Chelsea have been really bad at the back this season, so hopefully Manchester United at least score in this game. Jesus Christ, we really need at least a score in this game. I don't actually think we're going to win this game, but you never know in football. It's the Christmas time, you can always be positive around Christmas, so you never know what's going to happen. But I would expect Chelsea probably to get the 3 points, because I think the players have just given up playing for Louis van Gaal. And I think that will be it. The writing will be on the wall then, and he will get the sack. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the situation. Do you think we're actually going to get anywhere in this game? I mean, it is at Old Trafford. I mean, we should really be going into this game as favourites, but to be honest, I'm not too sure whether we are favourites or not. I mean, Chelsea have been so bad this season, and we've been so bad of late, so it could be a stalemate, to be honest. And actually, although I think probably Chelsea will probably win it, I'm going to say Chelsea win 2-0. We could possibly get a result out of it, and I would, at this moment in time, how things have been so bleak, I would take a 1-1 draw. I know that sounds negative, but to stop the rot would be a real plus, because we really need to stop this rut of losing games. We do not want it to get to 5 games on the spin. That really would be crisis at Manchester United, because we could end up being 10th in the Premier League, I believe, if we lose this game, which really is terrible considering the amount of money he's spent. And really, after this game, he has to be sacked if he hasn't already been sacked. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Where do you see us going in this game? Do you think we're going to win the game? What changes would you make? Morgenstein's got to come back into the team. Really need to get a bit still in behind that back four. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.